to get to Dawson City, you have to take the ferry. Quite a ferry it is, too. Over to the other side. I don't know if they could handle any semi-traffic. This is the Yukon River. I didn't actually realize that it empties into the Arctic Ocean. I think the Yukon, or does the Yukon empty into the Bering Sea? I don't know. It goes north. Be a while to get back here to pick me up. Poor sucker's trying to make it across the river. Looks like he's drifting a little. Going more sideways than he is. That's the unfortunate thing about having to cross the river is the river is flowing fast enough that you got to come in over here and hit this landing over here, or I should say the beach. It doesn't really have a dock or anything. It's just the end of a dirt road. It drops it down on the shore, and you got to drive down there and get on. It would take a little getting used to. He's drifting over closer to the beach now. He's got to get it turned around. You don't have any place to even tie up. Something like the USS Minnow. come down here and look or whatever, and when you leave Dawson City headed south, you just run into amounts of this where the dredges came through. I mean, you just drive by it along the highway where the dredges essentially rototilled the entire valley looking for whatever little bit of gold that they could find. A lot of ways it's kind of sad that they had to destroy so much. Let's see, there's an old dredge that is sitting down here in this water. Boy, I don't know how long it'll take this. There's an old dredge sitting there. I don't know how many hundreds of years it'll take to have this valley recover from being essentially just rototilled. It's kind of amazing when you look at this stuff. All of these are river rocks. They're all rounded. So the number of times over the millions of years that the river has crossed back and forth across this and most valleys. We just don't ever see all of this river rock. All of this has been washed down the river long enough to round its edges and turn it into, I can't say semi-round stuff, but all of it like being in a huge tumbler. For most likely thousands of years and millions of years as the river crossed back and forth across the valley. Before there's any topsoil in this stuff, it'll take, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of years for this to recover. You can kind of see over there in that one pile especially the layers that the feed coming out of the dredge would have piled that stuff up as it discarded it. Pretty much discarded the whole valley.